Reading and reviewing indie books has become a passion of mine over many years and has helped me get through the many challenges that life can present. To me, there is nothing better than the escapism, the immersion, and even the magic that reading can be. As an indie author myself, I know the challenges and difficulties of finding book reviews, and so just like my dedication to writing, here I am doing my best to support words by fellow authors. Welcome to Talking Indie Books with Lee Hall, an opportunity for me to showcase some wonderful indie books I've been reading. The road to reviewing indie books continues, and for this episode, I shall be covering one of my most recent reads, which is in the genre of adventure thriller. And this book is part of a wider series that merges real-life concepts and ideas to fiction in a unique way. Of course, I'm talking about Deceit of the Manor, Nature's Fury by Henry Cox, which is the fourth entry in the Deceit series. Henry Cox is back again to tell another standalone science fiction-driven story with a very real threat, and it has global consequences. And much like the rest of the books in the series, the Deceit series, from pandemics to mineral resources to even quantum physics, this time around, agriculture takes center stage, and it appears to be facing a very real threat, which of course, like the rest of the series, this will have a global impact. Having read all of the books in the Deceit series, they are definitely comparable to the works of Crichton or even Dan Brown, where the style of writing keeps you turning pages, and the subject matter is well researched, while also being imaginative in terms of fiction. Characters throughout the series, multiple characters that are recurring, but the books can be enjoyed as both standalone or series, so you can basically pick up the story from any point, and still find some great reading value. For this book, the Deceit series mainstay, Benjamin Oliver, passes the torch to his granddaughter, Wendy Kilmer, who is not just a talented athlete and runner, but has a unique, almost supernatural ability that helps her in becoming a super spy. For this adventure, she must get to the bottom of the threat to world agriculture and enter the world of global deception to do so. And to quote my recent written review, Cox continues to take readers down the rabbit hole of science, physics, and this time nature, in a world where agriculture is threatened by a very real disease, which has the potential to affect global food resources. The outcome could change politics, world relations, and of course finances for everyone. There are even those who have aims to use this to their advantage. The weight of these stakes carries the story's plot, which is put together well, and Wendy makes for a great addition to the series. And so, my favourite quote from Deceit of the Manor, Nature's Fury, was this: "You must understand that our ultimate ambition, and saving humankind from themselves, requires an absolute superior position in the resulting trading and allocation markets. Our financial gains have more to do with the necessary control than any capitalistic profits." And so, my rating for Deceit of the Manor, Nature's Fury, was 5 stars, and you can find my written review linked below. And so, that wraps up this episode of Talking Indie Books with Lee Hall. I'd like to just thank you for joining me. And remember, indie authors are very much like businesses and rely on the kind support of others to find more readers, so any support you can give an indie author will be very much appreciated. Of course, thank you for joining me, and if you're reading something right now, remember to leave a review. Peace out, rock and roll, and reading indie books.